Whew! I finished my work early today, and now I'm home while it's still daylight out. What's with the extra pair of shoes? Do we have a guest?
Oh no, this is gonna be the Flash. I mean the Flash. This is gonna be the dream where he meets the wizard, isn't it? I'm gonna call it now.
Hey, Ally Sue! I'm home!
You know, kudos to you for wanting to go through the same kind of heartache your friend's going through. Oh no, I'm not mentally prepared for the wizard to come out with a smarmy ass grin and be like, as he walks out, and then Woolfe being like, oh no, he bedoinked my girl. I'm not prepared for this. Ah.
Where is she? Ally Sue?
I love it. Do you? I'm glad. Stop! That tickles! But it feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. Really good.
I've got a mega bad feeling about this. Am I about to walk in on some heavy petting? Ally Sue?
Yep. Hello, wizard. I hate that this is how you show up, but it makes sense.
Now it's my turn.
Aw, come on, I'm not done yet.
Too bad. She's mine. Isn't that right, kitten?
It was petting, but just not the kind you were imagining. Meow! No! Give me that cat! There it is.
Wrong kind of heavy petting!
Woolfe? What are you doing here? Wait, I can explain. You're the only one, I promise. I've just been so lonely.
And nothing helps cure loneliness quite like a fluffy cat.
I know, right?
Okay, all cats aside, who's the hunk next to you?
Right. Eureka's boyfriend. Well, I'm sure the wizard would be absolutely tickled pink that Woolfe thought of him that way. Oh, that's great.
Who, me? I'm your boyfriend. Boyfriend? I didn't know you had a boyfriend.
Yeah, because I didn't tell you.
Who's this? Your friend?
Yep, just a friend.
I see. Well, I appreciate you looking out for my girlfriend. Platonically.
As you can see, my boyfriend is kind and mature. Not to mention tall, dark, and handsome.
Incidentally, I have an IQ of 200, attended an Ivy League school, and now I work at a leading international corporation. I am the top 1%.
He makes $500K a year!
You're not sore after last night, are you?
Shush! Not in front of Woolfe!
So I was right about the heavy petting! Wait a minute. I thought you said I was the only one!
Yeah, the only one I'm not sleeping with. Oh! Pew 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 pew! Shots fired! The most accurate statement. Oh man. Does that make Woolfe special or not in this case? I'm trying to figure that out. Are her standards... Like, is he even too low for her standards? Or, like, I just don't even know what to... what to think about that.
The only one?
The truth is, Woolfe, I'm just more of a cat person. Oh, shots fired again. Well, where's the lie? Yes! Please, tell me you said that in Alistair's hearing, and that's where Alice got it from. That's all I want.
Goddamn thirsty nympho slut.
What was that?
Huh? Did I say something?
Why do you assume I'm talking about you? Unless the shoe fits.
The next thing I knew, the real Ali Sue was standing right in front of me.
Yeah, and if it was anyone else, I'd be pretty offended right now.
Ha ha ha! I'd sooner die than tell her I said it about her. Huh.
You seem kind of down. Did something bad happen? No. Why would you think such a thing?
Oh, it's nothing.
You sure? Well, okay then.
I couldn't bear to tell her. But at the same time, I wasn't yet mature enough to keep my feelings hidden.
Let her marinate in that a bit.
After Blondie confessed his worries to me, it felt like there was a hole in my heart. Whenever I couldn't be with them, I spent my time hanging out with other friends as much as possible. Good. Otherwise, I was afraid I'd start overthinking until eventually I lashed out. My turn! The Sweet Lies of a Wolf.
Wolf in the title? Really, dude?
Leave me alone, man. It's my favorite song.
Wolf, your phone's ringing.
Aw, man. It was just about to start.
Well, it's ringing. Do something.
Who the heck is calling? Wait, what? A payphone? Oh, they hung up. Maybe it was a prank call. From a payphone? Whatever. Now then, where was I?
Was that Red calling you? Oh god. Did Red try to call you first and then gave up and was like, well, I gotta call Ryoushi now, I guess? Wolf, you absolute baka.
Later on, however, I would deeply regret not answering that call.
Your one chance. Your one chance at talking to Red again. You blew it! You blew it!
Phew! I sang my guts out and it felt good! So, what are we doing after this?
Wanna get food somewhere? I'm broke.
In that case, wanna come over to my place? Not that I've got a lot to offer, though.
Hey, Wolf?
Hmm?
I just got a text from a friend who saw Ali Sue walking with a big group of guys.
Huh.
What? You don't care?
I mean, I love her and all, but we're just friends, you know?
But these guys, they sound like bad news.
Wait. Let me see!
Whoa!
Huh? Ryoshi's calling? Hello? What can I do for you, broski? What? Speaking to Ryoushi, I was shocked to hear that Ali Sue had been taken to the hospital.
Excuse me? No running in the hospital!
Sorry! Is this it? I checked the room number and slowly opened the door.
That you, Wolf. Sorry for the short notice.
How's Ali Sue?
Safe and sound. She's sleeping.
Thank God. Oh, her face! As she lay on the hospital bed, I could see big bandages on her cheeks.
Yeah. She suffered some external injuries.
A friend of a friend told us she saw Ali Sue walking with a group of thugs.
I see.
Then the worst case scenario rose to mind. I started to tremble. The thing I feared was far more sickening than Blondie's suspicions, and I could feel my stomach turning. I got a call from a payphone earlier this evening. If it was Alisu... God, I
got a call from a payphone as well. It was a low, flat voice, informing me that my sister was attacked by local bandit delinquents.
Who in the world?
I suspect it was Red Riding Hood.
Blondie?
But of course, that doesn't guarantee it was Red who called you as well. After the call, I hurried home and found Eureka collapsed at the top of the stairs. When I checked her bedroom, I found the pills I prescribed to Alistair. He must have dosed her.
Who? Alistair?
No, Gretel. And now he's nowhere to be found.
Instantly, I understood what I needed to do. I'll go look for him!
That would mean a lot. As soon as I finish my work, I'll meet up with you. In the meantime, contact me ASAP if you need me.
Yes, sir! Hello? Hey, about that friend who saw Alisu, could you put me in touch with her? As I left the hospital, I immediately reached out to my network of friends. Real talk, there wasn't a whole lot I was capable of accomplishing, but that was no excuse to sit around twiddling my thumbs. Word has it Alisu first made contact with a group of delinquents near the community college. There was some kind of verbal exchange, and then a witness saw her leave with them. Apparently, this wasn't the first time these guys have hassled her either. I bet they blackmailed her. She'd never go with them otherwise. Oh yeah, I got all the thugs' names and addresses too, just in case. And most of their phone numbers. Here. I gave Ryoushi a piece of paper with all the relevant info scrawled on it.
I mean, that's some pretty dang fine detective work, sir.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I went to all their houses just now before you got here, and none of them were home. I was told they usually stay out late. So far, nobody's seen Blondie. He sat through all his classes, but left school as soon as the final bell rang.
That matches what I was told.
So where did he go? I glanced at the clock. It was well past 11 p.m.
I don't know. I contacted the police, and they're going to assign extra patrols in the area. I'm sorry to keep you so late, Woolfe. I know you must be tired, so go home and get some rest. You've got school tomorrow.
I'm fine!
I can handle everything from here.
But... Achoo!
You're gonna make yourself sick. Just trust me. I promise you, I'll find Alistair. You've given me all the information I'll need. Really, you don't need to worry.
Seems like I'm never useful when it matters most, huh?
That's not true.
Yes, it is! If only I'd stayed with Alisu, this never would have happened!
In the interest of preserving her dignity, I'd like to state for the record that the assault wasn't of a sexual nature. I'll save the particulars for after Eureka's stabilized, but the anonymous caller assured me of it. It's not your fault she got hurt, nor is it your fault Alistair went missing either.
It felt like he could literally read my mind. So embarrassing.
Truth be told, I wasn't originally going to tell you, but I know you don't like being left out. For now, just go home. I promise. I'll keep you posted.
Okay. And so, at Ryoshi's request, I went home for the day. Oh crap! I fell asleep! When I next awoke, I was sprawled on my bedroom floor. Achoo! 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 I couldn't stop shaking.
You dummy, why'd you fall asleep on the floor?
Then I remembered I forgot to turn the heater on.
And you forgot to turn the heater on.
Oh, crap. Did I miss any messages? They still haven't found him? Ali Sue was smarter and more willful than the average person. She also never stopped to second-guess herself. Once she woke up, she would sooner worry about Alistair than herself. I'd better find him fast! Nah? Blondie?
Hey,
Oh, Ryoushi. What are you doing here?
came by to warn you not to skip school today.
Once again, he had seen right through me.
Good job, big bro.
You okay? Your face is flushed.
Huh? Achoo!
Are you sick? Any fever?
Nope. I'm okay.
No, you really aren't. While I'm here, I'll walk you to the hospital. You don't need me to call your school for you, do you?
I tried to decline, but he didn't give me the option. At the hospital, they told me I'd come down with a cold and I was sent right back home.
For today, just stay in bed and rest up.
But...
No buts. I called you a cab. Like I said yesterday, I'll keep you updated. You gotta trust me.
Okay. Man, why am I stuck here at a time like this? Come on. Bedridden with a fever, I could only stare at my smartphone and wait for news.
Well, you did it to yourself.
It wasn't until about noon the next day that I finally heard from Ryoushi.
And that's the whole story.
Apparently, Gretel had hunted down the thugs who attacked Ali Sue and beat them within an inch of their lives. Then Ali Sue supposedly slipped out of the hospital, because when he arrived, he found her at the scene. Apparently this, supposedly that. I feel like such an outsider, recounting stuff I wasn't present for.
My parents are attending to them as we speak.
What's gonna happen to Gretel?
Most likely, he won't be making another appearance for quite some time. This incident has been highly traumatizing for him.
Ryoushi. I acknowledge that what Gretel did wasn't exactly right, but I don't think he was in the wrong either. If some scumbags attack the girl you love, surely anybody would want to kill their asses. That includes me!
I mean, fair. And also fair what Ryoushi says.
But normal people wouldn't go through with it. Their common sense would stop them.
You're really rational about this, huh?
I have to be if I want to salvage this. Anyway, my point is, my folks will probably find a way to make the scandal disappear, and that'll be that.
Right. The scandal. What am I supposed to do now? How can I help? That's all I ever ask myself, isn't it? But in reality, I'm useless.
Did I skip over anything? Just had to... no, I didn't. Okay.
How are you feeling today?
Fine.
Really? Glad to hear it.
Well, I'm not glad at all. While everybody else was having a crisis, I was snoozing. I'm never getting sick ever again. I'm gonna build up my immune system. That way, maybe I can actually be there to protect my friends when they need me. I tried to hold back my tears, but one slipped out. I was so ashamed of myself for failing to be there for the girl I loved. And I hated myself for not being around while my friend was in a crisis.
That's the spirit.
Ryoushi placed a gentle hand on my head. His expression was the kind I always yearned to emulate as a kid.
Dong. Wholesome Ryoushi wolf moment. We're drowning again.
It hurts. I can't breathe. The next thing I know, I'm drowning in a watery abyss. All I can see is blue. And the deeper I sink, the darker it gets. I can't breathe. I flail my limbs desperately, but to no avail. If only I was a deep-sea fish, maybe this wouldn't be happening to me right now.
I remember this from Red's Route. So I guess this dream of wolves plays into that when Yurika's telling her story.
Everything's getting dark. Am I going to sink to the bottom? Someone, please. Help me!
Yep, that played out word for word what it did in Red's Route. Interesting.
Wait, what the? Oh. Just a dream. Ugh. Haven't had a nightmare like that in a while. My back was slick with sweat. My life was so hectic lately, I hadn't really had the chance to process a lot of it. Times like these, I'd only ever have stupid fantasies.
Hey.
What's the matter, Wolf? It's uncommon to hear you sigh so heavily.
Blondie! For the record, I'm human too, you know.
Right, of course.
Pathetic, aren't I? I promised Grandma I'd get stronger so I could help you, but it's just no use. The one time you actually needed me, I wasn't there for you. You were trying to warn me and everything. I'm so sorry I didn't notice.
Wolf. I am culpable in this as well. On that fateful day at the lake, I betrayed you and left you there. I'm a wicked wolf. A liar. A coward.
It's not your fault, man. It just sorta happened. Back then I was clueless, but I have all the facts now. I know exactly what you were struggling with back then. Ryoushi told me that you're overcome with guilt. You're still suffering for it, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Then I gotta help you. It's what Grandma would want, you know?
I agree. This is no time to go astray, Wolf.
I wish they could talk again. In reality. Single tear.
A few days after the incident, Ryoushi invited me over to Alisu's house. Standing at her bedroom door, I took a deep breath. I got this. Be brave. Coming in!
Wolf! Long time no see.
Totally. How you been, girl?
Good, good. Sorry for scaring you like that.
The sight of her filled me with sweet relief. Her face had healed completely, with no trace of her former injuries.
I'm going back to school starting tomorrow.
Then I guess I'm coming to get you tomorrow morning.
What? You don't have to do that.
You don't want me to?
If you want to, I don't mind.
Oh yeah, I brought some flowers as a get well gift.
Aww! Carnations, right? They're gorgeous.
I guess they're not the usual type of flowers people give for this occasion.
That's okay. I love them.
Glad to hear it. Oh yeah, and I baked you a cake. One of Grandma's skillet cakes.
Arigato! I'll make us some drinks.
Where's Blondie?
In his room.
Can I say hi?
I'm not sure. Well, he might open the door for you, I guess.
She smiled sadly. What about you?
He asked me to give him some space for a while.
Oh. Well, I need to talk to him, so I'm gonna run over real quick.
In that case, would you take a tray to him?
Roger Dodger, dude! And so, with a tray of cake and drinks, I headed to Blondie's room. I was feeling a lot more relaxed now that I knew Alisu was okay.
Who's there?
Woolfe, please. It's your grandchild, Little Red Riding Hood, and I've brought you cake and wine. Open up!
Woolfe?
Dang. Here I thought my falsetto was pretty good. It was the first I'd seen of Blondie in a long time, and he looked pale.
He did open up for you, though.
Sup, dude? You hungry? I brought cake. Actually, is it cool if I come in? I should have asked sooner.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm here to check on you, duh!
Sorry for worrying you.
Sorry?
Oh. Right.
I mean, obviously I'm gonna worry about you. You're my friend.
Yeah. Thanks.
Now let's chow down!
Did you make this?
Yup. It's a skillet cake. The recipe was passed down to me from Grandma herself. Not much to look at, but I promise you, it tastes great.
Oh, okay. It's great.
Told ya! It's my specialty!
You're incredible, Woolfe.
You think so? I hardly ever cook, but luckily these cakes are pretty easy. Do you ever cook stuff?
I help out from time to time, but I prefer not to be a burden.
Well, Grumpy's pretty good at it. I've eaten his desserts before.
Aw, yeah, I'm like, maybe now's not the best time to bring up that. He's so traumatized, my poor boy. Somebody give him a hug. Or not even, maybe give him space. Throw a blanket over him or something.
No! I don't want to hear it! Please just get out of my head!
Blondie?
Sorry.
He was frightened. After what had happened behind his back, anybody in his shoes would be. Worse, he was the one responsible for all of it. But it wasn't really him. I know you've got it pretty rough right now. And I know you've had it rough for a long, long time. It must be scary, not really knowing who you are. It makes you question your identity in a way most people never have to. You never know when someone else might take over. Heck, for all you know, the other you might be the real you, right? I don't have MPD, so I can't begin to imagine what you're going through, but... to tell the truth, I was super scared on my way over here just now.
Huh?
While you guys were in trouble, I was off at karaoke with my other friends, and then I came down with another cold. What a loser, am I right? I friggin' hate myself, man. I hate that I'm so useless at the worst possible times. You needed me, and I'm sorry.
Woolfe? Are you crying?
No, I'm not friggin' crying! Oh, this sucks, man. I'm so pathetic. I practiced this 1,000 times in my head so this wouldn't happen. I know Ryoushi thinks Gretel did wrong, but I gotta say I don't. When somebody hurts someone you care about, it's normal to get mad, to want to kick their ass, to want to kill them.
But Ryoshi said a normal person wouldn't act on those feelings.
Well, if Gretel hadn't done what he did, I might have.
Woolfe?
Of course, knowing me, I probably would have gotten my ass handed to me. But it's still better than doing nothing.
You really love Arisa, don't you, Woolfe?
I know I said I wasn't going to lie to Alistair. But maybe there was something to Grandma's speech in the beginning after all. I feel like if we lie here, he will know that we're lying, but appreciate the fact that we're, like, not trying to be Mr. Steal Your Girl. I think. Instead of, like, I'm worried about telling the truth and Woolfe being, like, really bitter about it. Alright, let's try lying and see what happens. Oh, that's a good way to word it.
Of course I do. I love all my friends. And that includes you, too.
I love that. You know what? I'm happy with this.
It's okay. I know she'll never love me back. So I'd rather choose to stay with them platonically, as the supportive best friend who loves them both.
Thanks.
Ah! Screw it! I'm just gonna eat my feelings!
Mood.
I shoved a big bite of cake into my mouth. Sugar! You should have some too!
Right. It's delicious.
Told ya! It might be a little salty, but that's just my secret ingredient. A sprinkle of salt makes the sugar taste sweeter.
Right.
After we stuffed ourselves with cake, we flopped down on the floor. Phew. I'm full.
Yeah, I can't eat another bite.
Feel any better?
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Did Arisa tell you?
About what?
That I'm avoiding her.
Kinda?
It's because I'm afraid of her.
What, like, afraid of hurting her?
That's part of it. Like I've said, I don't remember anything my other personalities get up to. But I don't think any of them would want to hurt her. Someone inside me told me that they're in love with her. I don't know which one it was, but I think they meant it. Everything you said about Gretel, for instance. I think you're right. It's normal to get mad when someone you love gets hurt. I don't know what kind of relationship she has with the others. I don't know what they've done together or how they've bonded. But I do know this. Every single one of us loves her to bits.
Including you?
Yeah. I'm afraid of her because I don't want to admit it to myself.
Admit what?
That Arisa's heart belongs not to me, but to Alice.
Huh? Wait, back up. Arisa's heart belongs to Arisa?
No, Alice. Wait, did I not tell you? The truth is, I met Arisa years ago when we were kids.
Whoa, really? Why does this sound so familiar? Let me think. Oh, that's right! I remember now! Alisu was telling me you guys are old friends! Wait, but... she told me you don't remember.
I lied. Of course I'd remember it. That summer was too special to forget.
So why lie?
Like I said, Because I'm not Alice.
Who the heck is Alice? Oh, wait. Is it one of your personalities?
No. Alice is the yin to my yang. He's my mirror reflection.
Wolf's like, what the hell, dude?
Ever since I can remember, I've always been weak and insecure. But my reflection was different. Confident, proactive, and always spoke his mind. At first it was just a game I played. But the day I met Arisa, I pretended to be Alice. And before I knew it, I was in too deep to drop the act.
So basically, you were acting cool to impress a cute girl?
Yeah, something like that.
That's so dumb!
Dumb? Well, okay, I guess it is.
Sorry, I just wasn't expecting that. Don't get me wrong, I can totally relate. Alice and Alistair, huh? Did you pretend there was an opposite world inside the mirror? I used to do that too, I think.
When I first met her, I was blown away. She was adorable as a kid, but she grew into a truly beautiful woman.
With tig old biddies.
Alistair's yet, like, I'll drink to that.
Yeah. Wolf!
Sorry, bad habit. Anyway, continue.
You got him to admit it, though.
I'm trying to pour my heart out to you, man. I looked at her and I thought, wow, she's totally out of my league now. So I lied on reflex.
And pretended you didn't remember her.
Yeah. She looked really hurt by it.
Gotcha. Yeah, it sucks when someone forgets you.
You get it now, right? Arisa doesn't want Alistair. She wants Alice. When she looks at me, she sees him.
You sure about that?
No, but it's what my gut tells me.
I mean, why not just talk to her about it?
No way.
Whoa, you actually said no to something! How come you don't want to?
If I'm being honest, I already make her sad as it is. I don't want her to think even less of me.
But that's...
No, that's not right. The truth is, I'm just scared of getting hurt. I'm scared of rejection. But something needs to change. It doesn't matter if she rejects me. I just don't want her to be sad anymore. So I need to take steps to move forward.
Wow, that's unexpected.
What?
I thought you were hiding in here like a coward, but in reality, you're more proactive than I thought.
Am I?
Well, moving forward is what a proactive person does, right? Positive thinking, carpe diem, happily ever after. I like it.
Happily ever after. Yeah. I hope I find my happy ending someday. For happy summer days gone by, and vanished summer glory, it shall not touch with breath of bale the pleasance of our fairy tale.
What's that from? It sounds cool.
It's a line at the start of Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. Thy loving smile will surely hail the love gift of a fairy tale. Maybe that's why so many people like it. Wolf, thank you for listening to me today.
Come on, I always do.
You're right. Thank you for always listening. I've never talked to anyone about that before. I couldn't even tell Ryoushi, since he's her brother and all.
Yeah, it's kinda awkward.
A little. You know, I've been thinking, and I think you'd make a great doctor.
Huh? Oh, please, you're just buttering me up.
No, really, I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. You're smart and caring, and everyone respects you. I envy that about you, Woolfe.
You told me that once before, you know.
Did I?
Yeah. You said you envied my ability to make friends.
Oh, right.
Me as a doctor, huh? Well, Ryoshi's job seems like a nightmare, but... it might be fun. Ever since that day Grandma collapsed and I almost drowned, I've been thinking. Even a wolf wants to be the hero sometimes. After our male bonding sesh, I went downstairs. Something smells good in here!
Oh, welcome back! You guys were talking for a long time, huh?
Yeah, just reaffirming our bro code and all that. You know how it is.
Glad to hear it. Oh, and thanks for the skillet cake. It was delicious. In return, would you want to stay for dinner? I'm making your favorite, Salisbury steak.
Aw, hell yeah! I'm stoked! Meat! Meat! Hear that, Blondie? I looked over my shoulder and Blondie smiled bashfully.
Yeah.
Alistair?
Sorry to worry you like that, Arisa. I'm better now.
Really?
Really, really.
As Alisu gazed at Blondie, her eyes lit up like the 4th of July. Ugh, she looks more radiant than ever! So as you can see, he's ready to leave his room now.
Awesome!